talk about one of the experience that I have when my senses was like A1 on point. Nobody can tell me different. So my auntie, she put me inside an after school program or whatever. And turns out they got, I don't know if it was daylight savings or they really let us out late. I didn't have a phone. She never gave me a phone. So, I couldn't check the time or anything. And I really didn't care about asking the time because I was like, damn, like I'm after school and then I'm leaving like late. And the first time, like the first day for that, she ended up calling the police or whatever. Like I got snatched or something. And I just came back like running back from the bus stop, knowing it's dark as fuck outside, but running back, seeing all the lights and shit in the driveway. And I'm just like, wow. And I'm like, no, mommy, remember, I call my auntie mommy. And I'm like, no, mommy, remember you signed me up for after school classes. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I think I went for like 2 more weeks after that, right? And I guess on that second or third week, it was another school bus there inside a cul-de-sac right there. And I was walking or whatever, and I just kept looking back. Every car picked up their kids. I don't know if I noticed that last car didn't pick up no kid or anything like that, but then boom, picked up the kids, and they all went in a row. Then it came down to that last car, and I was like, nah, Brody, I've been prepared for this because all the movies that I watched and shit of like girls getting snatched. I was like, that'll never be me. And it must have been God. It has to be God, right? How did I know? Like, how did I know to be looking back like that, Hold on, somebody walking by. But, like, intentively, like, heightened senses. And I guess it sparked for that moment because I really was endangered. Like everything, I don't know if everything became spooky or some shit like that. And I'm getting like most people are having those experiences right now because, darker energies and darker beings, they want to, indulge as of this time. And I know that they are. And like people have to, be protected, keep their gears up. If you ain't able to go to the Botanica and really get you some like shit geared up, like all in your temple, you got to be 10 toes down out here, and protect yourself, but all your bodies, emotional, everything has to be protected with the people that you deal with right now. I know what was that? It was Libra. It was retrograde in Libra, I believe. Yeah, Mercury retrograde in Libra. And I'm already like, oh, I was dealing with my shit quick around the time. I was like, whoever relationship, because, Libras is partnerships and everything like that. I'll get back to the other story. But I had to do my shit this Mercury retrograde because I'm a Libran. And I cleared that shit out. So that's probably why I'm also able to come on here and, like, go live and shit because I was about to stay off this shit. I ain't gonna lie. And, like, dibble-dabble in my protection because nothing even matters. You feel me? Everything's good. Ride the wave, and... pay attention to your own shit. And this is really Nyla's knowledge, not Nyla's tarot. That was just a little because I know I was going to be doing tarot in the beginning here and there. But I was going to come on here and, speak my knowledge and shit. But anyway, back to God helping me out with the Mr. Snatcher that tried to get me in the after school program. Now, this is what happened, guys. Like, I asked a friend from back then. I asked that other friend. I asked my sister. I asked my 2 brothers. Do y'all remember this like that? So anyway, the last car starts coming. I'm looking back. It's real slow. I'm like, most cars don't even drive that slow. I'm all up in there with it like, I'm going to be prepared to run. They don't know about these legs. They don't know how I can dig and get down, you feel me? And then I always, if you're already like this, whenever you had like a little way to walk to school or something, like you got to look for routes. If something happened, you got to look for routes. Like, oh, I can hop this, like always be mentally there. Always be mentally present. Presence is key. Presence is everything. Shit can go down and you're not really present. But anyway, I'm present. I'm ready. It was like this person who had like their chickens and shit, but they left their backyard open because the chickens and shit never really ran away, and hens and roosters and shit. And I was like, he getting to the point where I can dip inside their little background. They little backyard. So it got to the point that motherfucker comes into my peripheral. I see my route that I'm going to take. He He parked the car, y'all. He parked the car. I'm like, yeah, about to dip. Feel me? About to dip. Oh, gotta keep my shit stable. About to dip. I'm dipping, and the nigga noticed I'm dipping. And when I'm looking back, he noticing like the nigga forgot to cause he expected he getting me off guard. He thinking she don't see me. I've been watching you for weeks. I just heard about this after school program that the kids at that school was doing. Yeah, I'm a find out you're out. I'm gonna be there. Be safe out there, kids. This shit is not funny, but like this how those durfs be thinking. So this nigga can't even get his seatbelt off. I don't even know if the nigga had a seatbelt off or get whatever he wanted to get me with. So they had like a little hill. I run up the little hill. I look back to see if this nigga really about to get me, but this nigga shocked. Now, across the street, you're walking or whatever, and it's like this wall that the neighbors had before. It's like the main street right there where it was like this highway or some shit. And it was two of my friends, my sister and two of my brothers, hopped out because they wanted to surprise me. You picked that day to want to surprise me? No, that's all God. And God be controlling the kids. Be here at this specific time because kids have so much free time. You have nothing better else to do. If you're doing good shit, you're going to be used for the good. And God, protects the kids like at all times, But yeah, I was getting, hi. But I was getting like the heightened senses. So it's going to be type of crazy. How do I explain this to you guys? I always want to go off of an experience or a dream or something. No, it happens when I smoke or whatever. I smoke, right? And when I first started smoking, I used to like flip out and then have total anxiety or whatever and be totally like messed up. But over the years, I've been able to like control my anxiety and shit. But now, here and there when I do smoke or whatever, I get these feelings or basically notes to myself of this is how people body snatch, not like physically grab, if you are being high or intoxicated in public or something. That's probably a way to go down one. And then the feeling that you get, all that looseness and shit, because alcohol, spirits and shit. If you know, if you want my shit, I know you're easily possessed, depending on if you're trying to be on a high vibration or a low vibration. You feel me? So most people be on low vibrations, and even smoking and drinking, you're gonna be at a low vibration. So like, are you even mentally able to counteract if entity says and persuades you to give up your vehicle right then and there, give up your vessel, or evicts you out your shit, or violates your shit, your aura field, and and attack you and want to possess you? Shit like that is going on. That's really like the big scale of it. But the small scale would be just your everyday, those experiences back in the day. If you ever were somebody attempted to kidnap you, how did you react to that shit? I have a story to tell today. You feel me? Got a story to tell today. So I wonder about other people's experiences and shit like that. And I just turned 24, so what other experiences am I going to experience out here? Is it going to be like life-threatening? Or it's going to be, you're about to have a really fun day. Am I going to know here and there? You already see it like, oh, I don't feel like going here today, or I'm going to go here today, but I'm going to go at this specific time. And then you find yourself lagging in a way where you're about to get up and go. But that lag, what is it for? And everything is, meant for something, or everything happens for a reason. So it's things like that. It's really basics right now that I feel like everybody should be on, is on, or is going to get into the program of. I feel like all the synchronicities and things are ramping up as of this time as well. Definitely with the synchronicities, because the internet, oh man, is these entities working? So is God dabbling in there too as well. You need hella discernment when using the internet, when using the public web, even me posting my shit or whatever. But I just want to say protect yourself, protect up, everything like that. And that's the main keys. Also, Mercury retrograde that happened in Libra is about partnerships and shit. So, who did you, you know, in particularly, who did you say goodbye to around this time, or, you know, say adios to, or hash something out, figure something out, get clarity about something to where you can move on, and now you feel like there's no heavy baggage. Oh my god, I had the boogie oogies. But you feel as though right now you have no baggage. Like you're more freed up, like free space. How your phone tell you to free up space? You're like, probably my phone, so boom, I'll get a new phone. That's taking it personally, but that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna keep it nice and short out here.